Thank you. Thank you, Gabrielle. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hope you all had a nice lunch. Hope you did. As Gabrielle introduced, my name is Christy Hyungwon Choi. I'm the director at Binance Labs, which is the investment arm of Binance, world's leading cryptocurrency exchange. I hope you guys all know Binance. I'll take it as a yes. Today I'll be talking about investment in crypto and how it is different from the investment in Web 2.0. I think investors and institutions are waking up to the fact that now we're seeing the new paradigm of money. And the world is calling for a frictionless, trustless, and open financial system. And that is, of course, crypto. And that is because of globalization, where we need a frictionless flow of capital across different regions, different countries, and across different continents. People say software has been eating up the world, and now it's even eating up money. And crypto, while its maximum potential is still controversial, is at minimum becoming the new asset class. According to ARK Investment, there are 3 major characteristics of traditional asset classes. And number 1, it has to be investable, meaning there has to be ample liquidity. And number 2, it has to be price independent, meaning it has to have low correlation with other asset classes. And number 3, it has to have a definite risk-return profile. And not surprisingly, crypto has all these major 3 characteristics as a new asset class. And what's also worthwhile to notice is that, especially Bitcoin, while it has been showing a solid and stellar absolute return to the investors for the past few years compared to even other asset classes, it's uncorrelated or has low correlation with the traditional asset classes. As you can see from the chart, it has low correlation with S&P 500, with US bonds, with gold, and with oil. Bitcoin is really the new paradigm of money, and it's leading the innovation of cryptocurrencies. While crypto is becoming a new asset class, it still has multiple potential, because while the entire money consists of $84 trillion, we're still talking about a market cap of $200 billion. And the market is easily moving and is highly volatile at the moment. That might mean, because crypto has been seeing such a high return recently, it may mean that perhaps hodling onto Bitcoin is a good strategy for a lot of retail investors. However, because it's all about winning alpha, we need to think about how to maximize the profit, how to maximize our returns in crypto. And the beginning of that is understanding how crypto is fundamentally different from investing in mobile, in internet, and in Web 2.0. And that is because crypto is global. Crypto has its native earning mechanism. And because crypto has almost immediately liquidated. First of all, crypto is global. As you all know, VC investment is traditionally very regional. The investments are usually made through their regional networks with regional founders and technical founders there. However, in crypto, it's important to manage your deal source in a global way. And that's because the adoptions and the use cases and the different talents tackling different problems are very different across different continents and different regions. As you know, because in North America and Europe, there are bountiful, great technical talents, a lot of different projects are focused on platforms, are protocol-driven, and are deeply technical and talk about ideological thinking. Whereas in Asia, where we're here today, we're very application-focused. A lot of existing and traditional business are interested in exploring the land of crypto and blockchain. At Binance Labs, we've been very interested and have been investing heavily in Latin America and Africa, which is traditionally known as the untapped market, especially for VC investors. However, we do believe that there might be a critical mass adoption in these regions where central banking systems are not highly optimized, are not idealized, and Bitcoin is already proving its product market fit by showing how it can serve its store of value needs, and how payment and remittance through the open finance system really makes finance accessible to the unbanked people. And that really aligns with the mission of Binance. Crypto also has its native earning mechanisms, including mining, staking, and airdrops, that wasn't possible in traditional VC investments. And thus, it is very important to be flexible around and understanding the different characteristics of each of the projects and the companies and the networks, and understand what are the flexible ways to maximize your returns by understanding these different mechanisms. Also, it is important to understand that in crypto, because of all the different token sales, because of the IEO, the initial exchange offerings, and because of the listings through exchanges, almost, or probably the most, cryptos are immediately liquidated. At Binance, we are offering a service called Binance Launchpad, which is probably the most profitable and the well-known IEO platforms where we enable projects to serve and sell their tokens towards our Binance users across hundreds of countries and regions. And these are some of the successful projects that we have served at Binance Launchpad that you'll be seeing during this conference as well. Thus, as an investor, it is important to understand how you want to dynamically allocate your assets, whether you want to be long-term and whether you want to be short-term on these liquid tokens. At Binance Labs, we're in the frontier of meeting a lot of talented entrepreneurs across different regions. And we've been investing in all continents possible across Asia, Europe, US, Africa, and Latin America so far. And has been able to adopt different skill sets to be flexible around our investment strategy in earning the cryptos, and have been fully supporting our liquidity pool called Binance.com and then the Launchpad program. However, I do want to stress here today that in this era of crypto, it is important that a lot of notable long-term driven investors and financial institutions to really come into crypto and really join this movement of creating this open financial system and create a value-adding services for all the portfolios and crypto projects. Because it is the mission of Binance to really promote and spread the freedom of money, the freedom of investment, which is enabled through token and cryptocurrency. And we are building that future, and it's coming. Thank you, everyone. Hope you have a nice evening.